Okay, here's a little guided tour to some of the buildings that we built in Rostov. Starting off here with the Rostovian Hotel and Casino. This is the hotel and casino, obviously. I'm going to take in a little guided tour. First off, we have the foyer. This is a nice area for people to meet and spend some time with one another. We have a reception desk, although the whole building is actually automated, so we don't have to worry too much about that. It's more for effect than anything else. We have a grand total of 6 rooms, which are all accessible in the back via vending machines. For the princely sum of 50 scrap, you may have one of our rooms for the entire wipe, and the rooms look like this. Quite small and compact, but each one of them has got a vending machine that's selling food for almost nothing. They all have their own furnace, refrigerator, wardrobe, a chest, a bed, and a lamp. We tried to make it pretty. It's 2 rooms on this floor, and then on the first floor we have another 4 rooms that can be accessed. We also have, unfortunately, it's a rainy day in Rust, so it's not particularly pleasant, but up on this deck we have the swimming pool with sun lounges, etc. If you wish to take a nice swim. And then returning upstairs, we go to the casino. The casino boasts 6 slot machines and 4 poker tables. We hope to do some poker tournaments here. Also at the front, again, rainy day unfortunately, so it doesn't look so good, but this is the sun deck, which looks out over the town of Rostov. As you can see, it's we've built quite a few buildings now. And then to the left and right we have exits. Each one has a little private area if you want to be a little further away from your compatriots and want to have a private conversation or whatever. This is a nice place to go. Everything's lit by lanterns rather than using power, except for the poker tables, which I've put power in for. Next we have the guardhouse. So this was a little building that I decided to put in near the front entrance, more as a roleplay thing than anything else. Obviously this has also got hitches for horses when they come in. It's basically the main jail. There's only 2 cells. We're not anticipating a huge amount of trouble here. A telephone obviously in place, a little area for the guards to sit. I kind of modelled it on a sheriff's office from sort of Wild West films. Next we have just some little houses that we've built. These were originally just plots, but I wanted to sort of pad the place out a little bit because we're finding a little bit, it's very empty as a field. So we built these little houses, more as shells than anything else, to so that if someone comes along, they can obviously keep the house if they want to, or we can wipe it all out and they can build their own houses if they wish. And there's a number of these of various different sizes and different styles. We're just basically playing around with the build mechanic and just seeing what we could get away with and what looked interesting. We've got a height limit in Rostov of 3 stories, so we're kind of limited on what we can build in total, but I think we have a number of different things that we can do, and you can have lots of very interesting kind of looks to your builds here. As you see, most things are built out of wood, so kind of trying to keep a reasonably similar aesthetic to the whole place. Although we haven't put that as a rule in place for residents moving into the town itself. This is my most recent build. I did this one a little while ago today. It's a large room, more designed for a group than anything else. Put some nice little areas for people to sit if they wish to. I'm a big fan of like patios and things like that, social spaces. This one has a little patio at the front, which I obviously haven't upgraded the twig for yet. And move on to the final one. Again, they're all kind of similar to one another. Nothing particularly... Oh, more twig. Nothing particularly exciting. They're just sort of roleplay properties more than anything else. Next, maybe... Oh, there's another one over here. This was another larger home that's designed for groups. This one I experimented a little bit with bedrooms. Also just a TC room. And then sort of a kitchen area. And this leads out into a sort of nice seating area, viewing place. Tried a spiral staircase in this one. This is all we tried different little individual bedrooms designed, so we've got 6 little rooms in this one. And then where's the stairs? There is. Leads up into a fairly large attic space, which you can use for storage. So this isn't one of my builds. This is Cyanide's build. This is his auto shop. As you can see, there's quite a lot of power. Move around to the other side. There's quite a lot of power going on. I've lost the door. There we go. Using transparent garage doors as the window, so everyone can see what's in. There's only 4 slots in for vehicles, but actually that works out really nicely. He's put a lot of solar panels in, and an elevator which takes you up to the attic area for storage and with the TC access. We've got Cyanide's house over here, which I can let him explain if he wishes to. Over here we have the Mega Mall, another of Cyanide's constructions. This is designed to house all of the shopping functionality for the town. And people can rent individual rooms which contain multiple vending machines. The town has got some vending machines themselves in. And this is apparently upgradable, so we can add in... We can double or almost triple the number of vending machines in from what Cyanide tells me. So this is my house. This is the mayor's house. I was instructed that I had to have a house. So I came and built this little property. It's just a roleplay property, really. It's designed to be sort of comfortable more than anything else. Form over function. As you can see, it's pretty bare upstairs, actually, to be fair. It's more of a storage area than anything else. And then up here we have the balcony, a nice little spot I like to sit out at of an evening, or reclining up here. And then down here we have the town hall. So in front of the town hall, I've made sure we put plenty of notice boards up, and I've put all sorts of different signs. Some of them contain useful information, some of them contain notifications, some of them are really all about just having a bit of fun. This is a community projects board where whenever we complete a community project, I like to make sure that everyone gets recognised. And then we have the town hall proper. So this was the first building that I put together It's been upgraded a little bit here and there. It's the only building, as far as I'm aware, in town that's made of stone. And this was designed again as a big social space. Obviously, a little vanity position for myself, so I can see straight out the doors. And the idea was that the population could gather here together, and we could have conversations and meetings and things. Room for the elders to the left and right of me. Obviously, we've got space up here for all of the facilities that you would need, recycler, all the other tools and functions over here. We have a little drop box for donations if people feel thus inclined, and a fire pit in the middle as a central point. And then around the side we have municipal hitches that anyone can park their horses at. We try to keep the food in the hitches so that anyone can park there at any time. A couple of refineries and a large furnace, and we've got a little area at the back for recycling the output of the horses into something useful. But there we have it. That's the majority of the builds we've put into place in the town. Obviously, we have the Palisade Wall, which I've built all around the outskirts of the settlement. It's a bit easier to see on a clearer day. And we have some other designs and things in mind. Thinking about putting a sort of social pergola in this location with seating that people can use as a sort of social space. Kind of big on the social spaces. And that's about it, really. We've got Drax's property over here. We've got a couple of residents that have moved in. This is the new guy called Stuck. He wanted to build a gas station and mechanics workshop. So there's a lot of stuff like that going on here. He plans on expanding this a little bit once we get him building permissions all sorted out properly. And that's about it at the moment. It's on the pyramid. The pyramid is it was just an experiment I was doing with the building. I'm not really sure about it myself, but Cyanide seems to be quite pleased with it, so I thought I'd keep it for the time being. It's mostly just a storage area, I guess. Plenty of room for boxes, etc. So yeah, that's it. That's the extent of the town itself. Outside of the town, we have a tower that Cyanide been building for the purpose of fighting the heli when it comes out. That's currently in construction. And I made some slight adjustments earlier on to the bridge because I was getting some complaints from people that they kept falling off at night, which seems a little bit daft, but there you go. So I built a wall down the side of it, and I've lined it with lanterns, so it's easy to see where you're going. And it's just literally just over the top of the existing bridge itself. It shouldn't impede anyone traveling along it. And I wanted to build out of sheet metal so that it looked like it was more substantial than just wood. But yeah, that's about it, really. Haven't got anything else currently built. I want to build a couple more houses, and I'm hoping we can coax a few more people to come and build in the settlement. It's coming along really nicely. But yeah, that's the extent of it so far. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you soon.